Well, good morning. My name's Tim Parsons. I'm the author of the Paramedic Chris children's book series. I've been asked to do a short video for Medway Libraries based upon my book series, the Paramedic Chris children's books. All of the books are based upon calls I've attended as a voluntary chaplain to South East Coast Ambulance Service, and their observations I've made while I've been out with various crews on real emergency calls. What I have found myself normally doing is sitting in an ambulance on the way either back to the station or to the hospital, writing notes of calls just to keep the ideas fresh in my mind. So that was the inspiration. The other inspiration was the real Paramedic Chris, who I did my first manning shift with, and Chris had shared about his own daughter's experience going through various health issues, and this inspired me to write the series because his own daughter had written a book based upon her experiences with her own health. More recently, for an interesting review, this weekend gone by, a colleague of mine ran a first aid store in Tenterton at a food festival with social distancing measures in place, I must add. And I had a video call from my colleague out of the blue as a young lad had turned up and said that he'd got two of the books. The first one, Paramedic Chris, and secondly, A Helping Hand. And he wasn't aware that I'd written a third book, A Sorry Bully. And this really humbled myself because I'd never actually had anyone say that I was a hero in my life before. It really did take me by surprise. But it really struck a chord to me how important these books are, educating upon the works of the ambulance service, especially at these times when we're looking at the world pandemic and how we respect people and how we look after one another. Growing up, reading was essential to me. I loved going to the library and I loved just reading books and taking notes of them. And I'd just like to add, this is the first book, Paramedic Chris. All books, I must add, are available from Amazon and some local shops as well in Medway, including the Christian Bookshop Centre in Chatham Pentagon Centre and at the Medway League of Friends shop at Medway Hospital and Waterstones as well. And then we have the second book, which is I've written, which is Paramedic Chris, A Helping Hand. And finally, my latest book, Paramedic Chris, A Sorry Bully. And I must add that as well as the books being available on hardcover and paperback, they're also available on audio format from my website, which is www.timparsons.co.uk. And my final message as I sign all of my books is keep safe.